Sometimes I feel like a broken record, and when they say you repeat yourself over and over again, well, hopefully it helps us remember. But the other part is, tonight we are loaded with specials inside of our hours that aren't even tagged as specials. Just outright crazy prices. And tonight, one of the categories we want to spend some time on is New Orleans minted Morgans. Uncirculated, we're talking pre-1900 special stuff. Here we go. So tonight we have two of them in stock at this crazy price. Look at the number. Let's go there first. $69.95, a your choice opportunity. And that your choice means if you just want to have a New Orleans minted Morgan from the 1800s, you can choose which one you want. Unlike a lot of our competitors where they make you buy everything to get the low price, ours is we just want to do some business. If you want both, thank you. If you want one, thank you. Multiples, thank you. I guess the answer is thank you, even for considering it. But let's talk about this because the number on top of the rarity of this coin is a wow factor. So let's talk about the Morgan in general first. The program was introduced in 1878, but it came from silver discovered out west. On our journey to California for the gold rush, we found silver up in Virginia City, Nevada, and it's known as the Comstock Lode, the largest silver find in America. It opened up silver coins in this country, and it actually made Spanish and English coins illegal as part of the trade. They were no longer required or taken at banks for commerce. It was just U.S. finally. We have the silver. With the silver, we petitioned the government to make a new coin. The government hired George T. Morgan to design it, and this is what we got. It's nicknamed after him. So the coin series started in 1878. And at that time, Philadelphia, San Francisco, and Carson City joined in. The year later, 1879, the only southern mint, New Orleans, this mint, opened up. The reason why the delay there is, well, kind of a funny story. That's not really funny. And that is, the Civil War had an effect on our mints. At the time, the Civil War, the 1860s, we had Louisiana, independent. We had the Confederacy, not U.S. And so we had the mint closing. They never opened it up until the Morgan dollar was brought back in 1878. It took them a year to refurbish the mint, and in 1879, New Orleans was back at it. And it lasted for about 15 years before they closed it. Actually, until 1904. 1909 is when they closed it. So they brought back New Orleans, and they brought it back in big style. This is the large silver dollar, the largest silver coin ever put into circulation in this country. The East Coast was Philadelphia, the West Coast was San Francisco, the upper Midwest, the Carson City area, Nevada itself, crossing over the Rockies, that was Carson City, but most of the activity in the country was the southern, central, and then the going up the Mississippi and crossing over the Great Plains, the Oregon Trail, the expansion of America. So this was the coin, the dominant coin of the time. Well, again, they made 26 coins in New Orleans in the Morgan Dollar series, 1879 to 1904. But at the end of the series, we had a changeover. As I referenced, New Orleans closed in 1909. The Morgan Dollar formally closed in 1904. 27 consecutive years, of which 26 of them were New Orleans. But during World War I, our neutrality, Woodrow Wilson's policy, our neutrality, we were not in the war early, meant that when the English needed help in 1918, because of the silver run in India, we couldn't send them Morgan dollars because that would mean that we're in. We're supporting one side or the other side, obviously. So we had the Pittman Act destroying about 60% of all of our Morgan dollar. Think about that. Well, if the coin series ended in 1904, what coins do you think got destroyed more than others? The coins closest to the door, right? That would be the latter years, these years in particular. When you look at these two, It's special. Look at the numbers. All right, we had a mintage of 4.4 million and a mintage of 12.2 million. Again, old school red book guidebook would say, okay, interesting. But when you look at population reports, and again, I know these are not certified coins from NGC or PCGS, but it's a great guide to use because you can see at what coins they do see and what coins they do not see on a regular basis. And like the 81S, where it's 400,000 to 500,000 coins, the 84O, the 85O, where it's 250 to 350,000 coins seen. And then you fast forward towards these last few years, and you see a number like 177, significantly lower. 147, significantly lower. And the prices are also lower. What gives? But then there's the other note that we always should remember, and that is in 2021 for the 100th anniversary of the last Morgan dollar, 1921. The U.S. Mint made a new New Orleans minted coin. It was released on May 24th. They sold 175,000 coins in a matter of 3 to 5 minutes. Important number, 175,000. And today it's a $250 to $300 coin in the marketplace. Ding, ding, ding. Yet I can go backwards in time 125 years and get the original Morgan that this one was made after. Both of these, the population reports show that there are fewer of these coins known that are out there than the modern coins, yet they're selling for hundreds of dollars less. And the answer is absolutely. That's the shaking of the head. Guys, give me a 1 minute clock, please. Down to our last roll or so, 20 coins per roll. Now, they all are encapsulated, as you see on your screen, which is that beautiful protector, basically, the capsule. Comes in a presentation pouch also. My competition has them both. Uncirculated condition, and they won $169. So we're almost $100 less tonight. Now, normally, we're between $79 to $89 based upon market conditions. So at that point, we're still kicking their butt. But tonight, $100 less for the same vintage pre-1900 mint in uncirculated condition. That's just a yeah. Having your cake and being able to eat it too, right? Found the needle in the haystack. Absolutely. Early issue Morgan dollars. Vintage Morgan dollars, the only Southern mint. Gorgeous uncirculated coins like you've been seeing over the last 7 to 8 minutes here on the screen. Gorgeous. These are just random samplings from the rolls we brought in. And tonight, that's the deal. $69.95. Get them as you can.